Hi, welcome to Moon in Libra. I'm doing a video for the Aptal YouTube channel, and I'll put it on my own channel as well. But this little video is just for the Aptal channel. I've been doing my oracle cards, my personal oracle cards today. I'm getting back into my spiritual practice in my brand new healing room. It all ground to a halt for a while I was waiting for this healing room to be finished, and I kind of lost my mojo with my spiritual practice. My house was a bit chaotic. I didn't have like a designated space in the house that was nice that I could sit in to meditate, and I ended up actually going to the doctors and being prescribed antidepressants. And then my friend kind of gave me a bit of a kick up the arse and said, you don't need antidepressants, you know how you can help yourself here. And it was what I needed to hear. And I realised that I hadn't been doing anything for my spiritual practice. Realised how it's not just something that I love to do and that I want to spend time doing, it's something that I actually need to be doing. So I'm back at it now, and this week I've been in my healing room getting settled in here. I just love this space. I absolutely love it. I've got my meditation area over there, and then I've got my little nook here where I do my journaling, and I'm settling into this space myself first before I invite any clients in for healings or anything like that. I'm gonna just do some healing for myself for a little while. But what I've been doing after meditation, my kind of routine is that I will always draw oracle cards, and I'll journal, and I'll write down anything that kind of I find significant. And I've kind of expanded it. I used to draw 3 cards from the same deck every day. There's my Archangel Metatron, because Metatron's my main guide. So I would always draw, I still do, I always draw a card from this deck. And then I would also always draw a card from this deck, which is the Ganesha. Ganesha is my other main guide. So Metatron and Ganesha have kind of been consistent in the cards that I've drawn. And then the other cards can fluctuate. And at the moment, the ones that I'm using every day are the Wild Offering. These are just really nice, little, lovely, pretty beautiful cards. The images are all really nice to look at, and there's a little prayer and a word on each one. My word for today was clarity. Let me trust my intuition. So that was my card for today. And then the other deck that I'm using is the Tao Oracle, which is, I'm going to do a video on this soon. Actually, I'm going to do a reading for July using this deck, because it's really interesting how you use this deck. It's based on the I Ching, but also, so I've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, and the runes make it 5. So what happened to me today, which I thought was quite funny, I drew my rune, and I was looking through the cards and I couldn't find the card for the rune that I'd drawn. And so I counted all the stones to make sure I had the correct number of stones compared to cards, and I was a stone missing. So I was like, oh, where's that stone? And I looked down on the floor and it was on the floor. So I went and picked it up. I thought, right, I'm going to do it again, because I didn't have the full set of runes. So I threw the stones, I drew my rune out, and it was the one that had been on the floor. It was this one. I was like, okay. That's why I could, the one that I'd actually drawn, the card was in here. I don't know why I couldn't find it, but I couldn't find it. And I think it was just drawing my attention to the fact that I wasn't using a complete set. And then and that the one that I needed was actually on the floor. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that little ditty. So I'm going to draw a rune for anyone who watches this video now. This is particularly for people who are within the Aptal community. So I don't know if I draw the runes actually how you're supposed to. I don't know. I do have a book about runes, but I haven't got around to reading it yet. I do plan on studying each rune in turn and really getting to know these, because the information on the cards is very limited. And I'm sure there's a lot more to each of the runes. I've just dropped one. I'm sure there's a lot more to each of the runes done is just written on the cards. I'm just going to pause it and find the one that I've dropped. God. I'm glad I paused the video because I've just been on my hands and knees extracting this from under my bureau. Okay. Oh no! Oh, you are joking me, aren't you? I feel like something's trying to stop me doing this video. Okay. Right. Let's try again and see if I can do this without dropping any now. So how I do it, I get hold of all of the stones and I throw them. So, okay. And then the ones that are face down, I take out and leave just the ones that are facing up. So, let's put this, oh no, that's not very good. There, you can see some of them. Okay, so I'm going to take out all the ones that are face down. And then re-throw the ones that are facing up until I'm left with one. Okay, so we've got two that are left facing up now. And they're both faced up. And they're both face down. Okay, and we're left with one, which ironically is the one that I drew earlier, that drew my attention to the fact that that it wasn't a complete set. So this stone is for the Aptal community. So let me find, now when I looked at this, what I'm trying to do is to look at the symbol and see what sort of energy I can pick up from it. So I'm looking at this, and to me it's like you've got the long line, it's like you're going on your path but something's kind of stopped you. It's like a checkpoint, checking in. But I don't know what the actual meaning of this card is. Okay, so it's this one. Need. And then we've got the meaning on the back. So it's associated with the beech tree. I don't know what the beech tree represents actually. I'm sure there's some people in the Aptal community who do know what's the symbolism behind the beech tree, but it says the meaning is sometimes the biggest blessing is not getting what you think you want. Try to keep a sense of perspective. The spirit world can see the bigger picture that is unfolding before you and will deliver exactly what you need at the right time. Okay, so what I was picking up from the energy of this, like I was saying, it's like you're going along on your path and there's like something that comes in, it's like a checkpoint, checking in. So you're going along your path, it's not turning out how you were expecting to feel, but you don't let this stop you, don't let it create an impasse for you. Minor hiccups and things unfolding that are unexpected and not what you was expecting things to be. It says the spirit world can see the bigger picture, so it may be a little shift in perspective, trying to see things from a higher perspective, having faith and trusting that the universe has got your back and that things will happen for you in divine timing is the guidance with this symbol. So yeah, if anyone does know the symbolism behind the beech tree, if you could comment on this and let me know, that can give another kind of layer of meaning to this. But anyway, I'm going to go now because that's 10 minutes video and most of it is me faffing about trying to find all the runes. Anyway, so have a good day, everyone, and I'll be back with another video. I'm going to do a video on the Tao. I'm going to be doing a reading for June, using the Tao Oracle, and I've got some I Ching cards as well, so I'm going to be playing with them in the hexagrams and stuff and explaining how to use that, because that's really interesting. I love the Tao. Anyway, I'll be back another time. Take care. Bye.